Well, welcome back to the Piney Woods Homestead, y'all. We're going to call this video Grow, Clean, and Cook instead of Catch, Clean, and Cook, y'all, because we grow it all around here. Between the hogs, the chickens. Did y'all hear that? That's our oven. It wants to go kaboom. I have replaced the heating element, starting element a couple of times in it, but sooner or later it's going to blow me up, but for today it didn't. But we're going to call this Grow, Clean, and Cook because, y'all, everything that we cook here in the kitchen, we've grown it, we've raised it. And y'all, we use those words interchangeably. Somebody gave me a hard time not long ago because I said grow your own chicken wings. Y'all, we grow chicken. We raise chicken, however you want to say it. But I'm going to show off a few things that Lisa's been doing today while I've been off the homestead running an excavator and a chainsaw with the Blend Man. And I'm going to show you some things that I did in a dehydrator the other day that I think you might like. Guys, thanks for stopping in at the Piney Woods. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't. If you have, y'all, we appreciate you. You're going to stick around with me while I cook supper. All right, before we get into it too far, take a look at this. Ain't that pretty? Looks like Christmas in a jar. That is cherry tomatoes, y'all. I took 10 pounds of cherry tomatoes, sliced them in half, put them in the dehydrator outside so it wouldn't be heating up the house. And 18 hours later, we have basically tomato raisins. And these things are wonderful. Packed full of flavor because it just condenses that sweet, acidic tomato flavor. And you can pull them out. We've got them oxygen absorbers in pint jars. Pull them out, snack on them. But really where they shine, y'all, is on pizza and in spaghetti. Things like that, y'all, especially pizza. Put that dried tomato on there, really steps it up a notch. But we got some chicken thighs to put on here. I'm going to also show you what Lisa's been working on today with the canner. Y'all, what we're putting in the oven is Ranger chicken thighs. I've put Tony sachets, or Uncle Tony's, as somebody had commented a while back, so it's easier to say. It's got all those Cajun spices in it that we cook with anyhow. My family is originally from the eastern part of North Carolina, and we're in that Tidewater belt. And all of the seasoning is pretty much Cajun, y'all. It's really the same way from probably the coast of Virginia all the way down to Florida and beyond. It's that Tidewater region, and so we like our Cajun style cooking. Ranger chicken thighs, those are going in the oven at about 400 degrees. And I've got not only that Tony sachets on there, but some raw unfiltered honey. And that's going to give it just a little sweetness, a little caramelization as they cook at 400 degrees, y'all. It won't take them but about 40 minutes to cook. And while they're cooking, let me show you something that Lisa was working on today. Y'all, she'd probably kick my tail if she knew I'd uncovered this tomato sauce and hold it up. It's still warm, y'all. She has done a bunch of pasta sauce and pizza sauce today. Homemade stuff, y'all. And we've got a lot more to do because, y'all, tons of tomatoes. What we haven't sold, we put into our stock, you know, as far as canning. And a lot of them are in the freezer right now because we'll actually pull those out when the weather cools off. They slip right out of the skins really easy that way. And we'll can them up for salsa, tomato sauce, pasta sauce. And a lot of times, y'all, we just can straight tomatoes because I've been known more than once to just make up pasta sauce as I go on the stovetop. It really works out pretty good that way. You don't need any kind of mix, anything like that. Just can the tomatoes and make what you want as you're cooking. All right, let's get this chicken in the oven and we'll see what we're going to put along with it. Bacon grease in the pan. Carbon steel pan. While that's heating up, I have rough chopped a yellow squash, a Star of David okra, a big one, and some of these Hungarian peppers. The right on red and the orange is sweet. Y'all, these things are great. I'll put those in this pan and saute them down, and this will make an excellent side to go along with this baked Tony Sachets honey chicken. And I'm gonna get something else going on the stove while this is working down. I love to hear that sizzle, y'all. I'm using bacon grease because we're out olive oil, but it's a pretty good substitute, y'all, for this pepper, okra, and squash. And all I put on it is kosher salt, black pepper, and cayenne, y'all. Cayenne from last year's garden that was dehydrated down and ground. So yes, you can create your own seasonings, especially when it comes to peppers, y'all. So we do that. Now let me see what else I'm gonna put along with this supper. Y'all, a standby around here is white rice. And if I had some, I would use Carolina Gold from Tidewater Grain Company down in Oriental, North Carolina. It's an ancient, pretty much an ancient grain, and it's really good, but we got the old standby parboiled white rice. It's good too, y'all. I like that, but really like the Carolina Gold. If we can get our hands on some more of that soon, I'll show that to you. It's just neat to eat something that is hundreds of years old, used to be in the Carolinas way back when. But y'all, we keep homemade chicken stock just for white rice and other dishes too, but half a jar of it, half of this quart jar and a cup of rice, that's your ratio. So I'm gonna get this on the stove and that'll be going with our supper, y'all. Let's take a break from cooking. We're gonna go down here and check on these baby pigs, y'all. Unfortunately, we have lost 3 of them. We expected to lose 1 or 2. But it got a little bit cool last night, and I didn't turn the heat lamp on because it had been scorching hot. And when that happens, old baby pig, they'll want to get up close to mama, and unfortunately, sometimes they get smothered. So we lost 2 last night. We still have 7 beautiful ones, heat lamps burning. It's just tricky, y'all. It's tricky not raising them in confinement, true confinement, in a hog house. You've got to make sure that you got them ample heat. But there's a balance because Sal can get too hot and she'll be panting and you don't want her panting. So we lost a couple, but in all things we give thanks, y'all. So let's check on these baby pigs because they are, in my opinion, probably the best looking pigs within 100 miles. Pigs look good, y'all. The 7 that are there look excellent. The heat lamp's doing its trick. They get under it when they need it. They move away from it when they don't. And Dixie, she'll get away from it and give those babies a little bit of space during the night. And y'all, I say they're the best looking pigs within 100 miles because they probably are. Most folks that are raising pigs today, in our neck of the woods anyways, y'all, I'm not talking about everybody, don't even know what to have. They've got mixed up pigs. And they'll say, I got a pig that's by a type, a lard type, or a bacon type, or whatever. This Hereford line that we have is a mixture of 3 pigs. Duroc, Chester White, which is a white Duroc, y'all, and a Poland China. It's a large black hog that used to be raised probably 100 years ago for the lard. And so you get a mixture of those 3 breeds. We like the Hereford because they're very docile. Dixie is probably the most gentle sow that we have had. Hopefully she'll be that way when it comes time to get those piglets out, the boars, to castrate. But either way, she has been a great mother, first time mother. And y'all, the first time pig that has her litter, she's always going to lose a couple. Sometimes it's because we goof up. Sometimes it's because they do, but she's been very gentle with laying down gingerly and making sure these piglets get what they need. All right, let's get back up here to the kitchen and see how supper's going. Hope you enjoyed a look at the piglets. One more quick thing on those piglets before we get back in the kitchen, y'all. When I'm talking about what we have bred, you know, it's taken us about 4 years to get the genetic line that we have. We have artificially inseminated from boars out of Indiana, from Schaefer's Gold Rush, purebred Hereford boars. We took Rosie, who was a mixed breed Hereford, and off the top of my head I can't remember what now, but she was half Hereford supposedly, and Idaho pasture. Who knows what she really was, but she did have some characteristics of Hereford. But now we truly have a Hereford pig around here, and we're very happy about that. They got nice long legs. You can already tell they're going to have good structure to them. Good carcass yield is what you're looking for whenever you're raising hogs. For yourself on your homestead, y'all, that's what we do. Just a litter a year is really all we do. Sell a few piglets, process several. That's how we do it. So we want the most bang for the buck, and we want a gentle pig, and that's what we've got with these Herefords. Everybody's got their own opinion. It's like elbows and something else. But everybody's got their own opinion, y'all. Let's get back in the kitchen and see how the supper's coming together. Here you have it, guys. For all those folks that have a coronary every time I fry around here, everything has been baked or sauteed. The Hungarian sweet peppers with the yellow crookneck squash and Star David okra, sauteed in some bacon grease. Ain't gonna hurt you, y'all. Some white rice and the honey glazed Tony Sachets chicken thighs from our Rangers. Y'all, once you go Ranger, you'll never go back to Cornish cross. That's just our opinion. And like I said, everybody's got one. But this is a good looking supper. It's going to finish out a hard day. Guys, y'all have a good day, a great week. Lord willing, the creek don't rise too high. We'll see you on the next one.